Okay, so I've been thinking, and I need everyone to emotionally hydrate before I say this. Lara Croft is not that impressive. Like, I'm sorry, I know she has 2 pistols and unresolved parental issues. I get it. But let's unpack. First of all, she calls herself a tomb raider. Ma'am, you raid tombs. That's like your whole thing. And yet every single game, she's like, I hate tombs. These tombs are awful. Why am I in another tomb? Girl, that is your job description. That's like if Mario was like, ugh, I hate plumbing. Then stop. Get a LinkedIn. That's like me walking into Target, buying candles, and then crying that I'm in Target. You chose this. And can we talk about the actual games for a second? In the original Tomb Raider games, she's out here polygonal, triangle-faced, built like a PS1 myth, and everyone was like, yes, this is the pinnacle of human beauty. Be serious. Then the reboots happen, and like suddenly it's gritty survival realism. She's freezing, soaked, bleeding out, actively traumatized, and somehow her cheekbones are still cutting through the fog like they have their own lighting team. I'm sorry. Since when does hypothermia enhance bone structure? In the 2013 reboot, she falls off a cliff, gets impaled on rebar, fights an entire cult, survives a plane crash, kills a deer while like whisper crying about it or something, and by the final cutscene, she looks like she just finished a luxury wellness retreat called Trauma Glow. Skin luminous, hair volumized, mascara spiritually intact. Like I'm supposed to believe she's been dragged through mud, blood, and ancient despair, and she exits the island looking like the after photo in a resilience commercial? Be so serious. Like she almost dies 14 times and unlocks radiant survivor chic. But if I sleep slightly wrong, my face rearranges itself for 48 hours. Okay, sure. And why are there like so many QuickTime events of her barely surviving something horrible? It's always button mash or she dies in the most dramatic way possible. Why is that her entire personality? Near death, but make it cinematic. Also, like the puzzles? The puzzles are literally move crate, pull lever, rotate statue until it lines up with sunbeam. And she'll say something like, oh yes, the ancient Solari alignment mechanism. Girl, you pushed a box. And like everyone acts like she's this unmatched genius athlete archaeologist icon. But what I see is a woman who keeps voluntarily entering cursed caves with 0 upper body fat and somehow survives falling off cliffs every 12 minutes. And we're just like accepting that. And don't even get me started on how she translates dead languages instantly. Oh, this ancient Mayan dialect lost for 2,000 years? I minored in that. Meanwhile, I still Google how to spell restaurant. Also, the combat. Why does every historical site have like 47 heavily armed mercenaries already there? Is there a Tomb Raider group chat where villains are like, she's headed to Peru, bring rifles. And she just wins every time against trained soldiers with vibes. And everyone's like, she's so strong. Okay, but is she strong or is the script like obsessed with her? Also, I have to say it. She's not even that hot. Yes, she's athletic. Yes, she has cheekbones sharp enough to cut glass. Yes, she looks good in literally any weather condition. But like the way people talk about her, you'd think that she'd invented attractiveness. She's just like tall and symmetrical with permanent jungle glam lighting. Also, how is she both just a girl figuring it out and also a multilingual combat archaeologist billionaire survival expert? And let's talk about the outfit. Tank top, cargo shorts, boots. That's it. For 20 years. Rebrand queen. But no, she keeps doing it because iconic. Is it iconic or is it just like laundry avoidance? And then she's always like, I don't even want this life. Ma'am, you have a mansion and unlimited passport stamps. Some of us would love to hate tombs in Italy. And the thing that really gets me, she'll be like dangling from a helicopter over a flaming ruin and whisper dramatically, I hate tombs. You are a Tomb Raider. This is branding sabotage. Anyway, like I'm not saying she's a fraud. I'm just saying if I almost died in an ancient booby-trapped crypt one time, I would pivot careers. Maybe pottery, maybe interior design, but not more tombs. Is Lara Croft brave? Or does she just have like billionaire resources, insane plot armor, and suspiciously perfect bone structure? I'm just asking questions.